Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Git Practical session. This is Amir Basha, and today's topic is how to use squash merge in Git using Visual Studio. So, in the previous sessions, there are different ways how we are going to integrate or incorporate the changes from one branch to the another branch from one branch to another branch. There's a lot of ways. One is we have used merge, or we have used the rebase, and also we have used cherry pick. So based on the different situations, we have used all these kind of options we have used. One is merge or rebase or cherry pick. But this is one of the scenarios that we have. You know, for that one, no, I'm going to explain you this scenario. I'm having a scenario over here. The team has made several commits in one of the branch, so they have different features. They have done some code fixes, and after that they have committed the changes in one of the branch. Or else, let's say this is the team B branch, they have made the changes, then they have pushed the changes into the remote branch. Okay, so they have done the for each bug or the feature as I have given, they have created different git branches, and they have committed in the same branches, or whatever they have done it. So they have done several types of commits. So but when they want to merge all these changes into the master branch, they don't want to commit all these changes with a different names. Like that, let us assume for the future, for the team B, what they have added some of the lines and deleted some of the lines, and after they have committed the changes finally. If you see the history is very huge, but they don't want to commit all these things in when they are going to merge, or when they are going to merging or rebasing anything they are going to do in the into the master branch. But they need all the changes whatever it has been happened over there, the final change has to be there over there in the multiple commits. So the better option is that squash merge is the option that we can use it. What is exactly squash merge? Squash merge is the option that allows you to condense the git history of the future branch when you complete the pull request. So this option will be available when you have created a squash merge, when you have created a pull request. Apologies, when you are going to create a pull request to the particular member. Okay, let me show you that one also. Instead of each commit, what will happen over there? It will it we know of the instead of each and every commit on the topic branch, it's going to be adding the history of the default branch. A squash merge take all the file changes and add into the single new commit of the default branch. If you see what in my screen, that you can see that one. Squash merge also is one kind of option of the merge option that allows you, all the changes of different commits. It will squash it. Squash is nothing but it will it's like a one kind of merging option. It will squash it. What we have to do, we are going to squash a paper, right? In the same way, it will squash all the merge commits, and after that it will push onto the master branch. So onto the default branch by using a new commit. If you see on my screen, let's assume this is a new master branch, and after that I have created a new branch, okay, with the name of future branch. And after that, what I have done it, I have made multiple commits, but finally I have to merge the changes into my master branch. So all the whatever the commits are there, I don't want to see all the commits when I'm going to master branch. So one feature, one commit only that I required. Whatever multiple commits has been created, but still I need only one commit or one ID that I need to be over there. Okay, so what we are going to do first, whatever the changes are there happen, we are going to create a pull request over there. Squash merge is very helpful when you keeps your master branch histories clean and easy to follow without demanding any workflow changes on your team. The commit history of a master branch updated with the squash merges, which will have one commit for each merged history. You can step through this history commit by commit to find out exactly when work has done. Okay, let me give you a small example. Okay, what are the difference, right? Already I'm having a merge option, then why you are going for the squash match? Let me give you an example over here. See, on my screen that I'm having two kind of things. One is on my left hand side of the screen, if you see this is the merge option, how we are going to commit the changes. On my right hand side that I'm having squash merge option. Let me go to the merge option first. If you see in the master that I'm having the commits A, B, C or the commit IDs that what I have. And the future branch when I have created ABC will be along with the master branch I will get it in the future as ABC changes. And then I have made some more changes like D and E. Okay, so what will happen when I'm going to make the changes from feature to master branch? The DE includes in the master branch, and after along with that one, it will be add one more branch, one more commit called F over there. Okay, so then what will happen in the master branch? I'm having ABC along with DE plus of the F. It is going to be commit the changes. Okay, so this is the merging way. If you see in, so you can go through my previous sessions of the merge options, merge session, you can find it out how it is going to be created. But when you're going to be the squash merge, okay, so what will happen as of now, D and E is there. So it will be combined, it will be integrated the changes into my master by using through F only. It will not include D and E changes or D and E commits in my master branch. It will give you a new ID F and it is going to be matching the changes. Okay, this is how it is going to be using or how it is going to be commit the changes into the master branch. So when you're considering when you can do all these changes, so squash match contain the history of the changes into your master branch. So it is very important to work with your team to decide when you should and when you want to keep the full commit history of a particular feature branch. So once you have decided with your team, it is a good practice to delete the source branch. But most of the time, it is you are going to keep ahead, and after that you are going to keep the same changes, or you are not going to delete the source branch. It is better to delete the source branch. There's the option that what we have when you are using the squash match. Okay, let me go through the live how we are going to do that one. Okay, let me switch to Visual Studio. I just have switched to Visual Studio 2015. So right now I'm in the release slash team B. So of my Visual Studio branches. So I'm in the team B branch. First of all, I want to make these changes into my master branch, right? So all the team has multiple commits, and after that I'm going to make the changes by using squash match into the master branch. So let me go to the branches first. So I'm in the team B. Let me check the what are the history that I have, and after that let me go to the master. What are the histories that I have? If you see, the last one is merge merge branch from the master branch, and after the March 17 slash team A. That is the last one that what I have from the March master. And let me go to the team B. There's a lot of changes, right? Changes in release branch, changes in team B, changes for the label 1 and changes for the label 2. And these are all the changes what I have. But when I am going to make the changes by using the squash match, there should be this all the commits will not be there. Okay, let me do how we are going to do that. So first I'm going to create a new pull request in the team B branch, and I'm going to compare the review the changes by using the pull request. Okay, now I'm going to switch to the project, and after that I'm going to create a pull request, and I'm going to create a new pull request over here. Okay, so what I'm saying, simply merge squash merge. I will give just description as squash merge merge slash release team B to master of the main master, and after that, what are the changes, or there let should be there some of the changes that I will add it, and I'm going to give the reviewers, right? So I'm just giving the name in the reviewer name, myself, I am the reviewer, and just adding my name over here. So this is one of the creating pull request thing. But finally, who can make it the squash match? So the administrator who are having the permission, he can only the review the changes, and after that he can only do this kind of squash match. There are, as I discussed, there are two types of options that we're having. One is deleting the source branch, and after that he can squash the changes, all the changes whatever they're having, and finally he's going to match the changes into the master, right? So this is one is that squash match, the title that I have given squash matches release 1 slash team B to the master, and after that what are the things that have made it. If you have any work items, you can go ahead and you can uh, add the work items, and I have just added the work items. And if you see what are the things are there are a lot of changes that are there. One is commit changes for the label. I have given label 2, label 1, team B branch, and after the changes in release master branch, and it is going to all these requests, what are the files are there, what are the added files, added rows and deleted rows, all the things it will be shown over here. So when you're going to create a new pull request, in the later part of the session, what I will do, I will give what are the work items and what are the things that are there. I will go for the next session. But right now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create a new pull request. So it will send the request to the particular team member or who are the reviewer are there. You can go ahead and you can check it out in the new pull request, right? Now if you see in my Visual Studio, so I'm just refreshing my pull request, and you can see the squash med slash release team B to the master. This is the squash med that what I got it. Right now, you can go ahead and you can review it, and you can assign to me in the assign to me that I can see what are the pull requests are there, right? So it has been assigned to me and it has been active. Now we can, as a reviewer, I both the reviewer and requester both are mine, right? So I can check it out what are the files are there. Okay, what are the updates has been happened, what are the committed changes are there. Okay, if you see these are, let us assume these are all the features or the code bugs or everything has been made or the changes in your team, and after that you can see what are the changes has been happened, what are the files has been changed. If you want to anything, you have to add the comments. You can go ahead and add the comments over here by just clicking over here, click add a comment. Now I have reviewed all the changes. Let us assume I'm going to approve it. There are the different options that what you have. You have to approve it as a reviewer or approve with suggestions or wait for the author, or you can reject it or reset it. As of now, for the time being, I'm going to approve it. So if you want to go through these things, you are having a pull request or pull request session already there. You can go ahead and you can check it out. And now what I am going to, as a reviewer, the team has completed all the changes and there's no changes, right? I need to discuss with my team, say like go ahead and I can squash the changes. If all the team came in on one bridge, now I'm going to complete the changes. There are two types of things. One is abandon or complete the changes. Now I'm going to select the complete changes. Once you have selected the changes, once you have selected the option called complete, so it is nothing but you are going to complete the pull request. There are two options as I discussed previously. There are two things. One is that delete release slash team B after merging it, or squash changes when you are going to merging it. So let me give you a small uh, description about the delete release or slash team B after merging it. So it's a one kind of merging the changes, all the what are the changes has been merged into the master branch. What are the related reviewed with the branch? The administrator can delete the main branch like release slash timby. It is no more no more use of that project or with that branch. Then he can go ahead and he can select this option. He can delete that one. The second one is that squash changes when you are merging. So it is nothing but you're going to squash the changes, right? I am having n number of changes and I don't want to make the change, and I don't want all this history, and I want the clean history in my master. Then you are going to select this option. Now I'm going to show you deleting and after that merging the changes. By just clicking, I have selected both the option and I have said just complete it. Now you can see the completed history over here. Now going back to my Visual Studio, and after that I can see what are the changes are. But right, so the still the branch is available or not, I need to check it out. Let me go to the branches. So it is release 1 slash TMB, I don't see anywhere, right? Let me go to the all also. Let me see. There is no branch. That means release 1 slash TMB has been deleted from my branches. Okay. And after that, let me go through my master over here, right? This what are the squash merges has been happened. Let me go to the branches. Let me go to the master. Let me see what are the history. So if you can check it out the history, right? The last history was merge PR16 squash merge from the master. But I can go ahead and I expand the changes there with the description there the changes. But what about the changes? You can check it out. All the changes are there in your changes. So this is the single changes, right? This is what are the things are there. All the things have been integrated over here. You can see what are the changes over here. You have added removed the files, and after you have added hello world, hello 2, hello world 2, and what are the files has been added. All the changes are there. Okay, now if you want to go ahead and you can check it out in the Visual Studio, let me switch to master, right? So in my master, if you see still the changes are not incorporated because in my remote repository that the changes are already there, right? How can we check it out? Let me go to the branches in my remote that I can go ahead, right click on that one and view history, right? So I need to once again has to refresh it because there's the sync option issues that what we have. Let me go through that one and sync it all the changes. Or else you can go ahead and know different options that what we have sync, fetch, pull, push, all the changes are there, right? So now if you see, let me go to the origin master, let me refresh it. Now you can see the changes PR/16 in my master, and I don't see this history because that it's in your remote, in your local branch that you are having, and you can compare these things both right now. This branch is no more available, but still you can check it out what the changes are there. See, so what are the things? Changes in release branch, right? So merges from the master that I what I have given in the last merge branch of these things, right? And all the changes, these changes in release team 1, team 2, label 1, label 2, what are the names that I have given, the changes are available. But still, let me show you over here. This is in my local, right? I can see the contact history.aspex. These two labels are there. What I have committed in my changes. So along with that one, that what you have done, you have measured the changes and you have squashed the changes. In the sense, I have the clean history over here. Okay, in my master that I'm having a very clean history, and after that I can see what are the changes has been happened over there. It's a option that what we have along with the merge option, right? So you need to very wisely you need to select the option. You have to go to merge or rebase or cherry pick or uh, we're having the squash merge option. These are the options that what I have. So if you have, there's one of the things that you need to understand when you can make the complete changes, right? I have given an option complete changes. If there are any pull requests are there, I have just created one pull request on the release/tmb to master, right? In the same way that the team members have done so many reviews, right? So many pull requests they have created, but at that time you cannot come without completing the pull request. You cannot delete the source branch or you cannot scratch the edges until and unless you have to do all these things. All you have to review all your team members pull requests, then only you can go ahead and you can uh, you know scratch the changes. Okay, so it will give you an option called, in your team that still there are so many merges or so many pull requests are there. Please complete the merges first, and then you can go ahead and you can complete it. So as I said, you have to choose the squash merge when completing a pull request in team services. Choosing squash changes when you are merging on the pull request allow to squash the merge onto the master branch. As I have already shown you, there is a master branch, right? So it is making you very easier and the clean history of the in Visual Studio. As I shown you on my left hand side, this is the origin slash master, or you can go ahead and you can check it out what the squash matches happen in our master. Okay, uh, this is March 17 slash 17. So all the changes has been incorporated by using the squash match. So I have explained you uh, what are the squash match and what are the changes have been happen, right? Thank you for watching this video. If you have any queries, I will be always available on basha.amir86@gmail.com. You can ping me at any time. Okay, thank you for watching.